In this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how Louisa was able to do $8,000 cash today, literally 2 days after launching her very first ad and only 6 days of working together. So today is Wednesday as I'm recording this. She joined last Thursday, which is 6 days ago. We launched her first ad, went live on Monday. So literally 48 hours ago, and on one of our one-on-one calls today, she told me that she accidentally made an $8,000 paid in full sale, and I'll explain it in a sec. So I'm gonna break down kind of everything that we have done so far in the first like 6 days to kind of help you see what the process is like working together and kind of like how you can apply a lot of the similar concepts to your coaching business right now as well. So before we get into that, the wins channel has been popping off recently, so I just want to kind of like shout out some of my clients, and because they're absolute killers. Tom, another 7,500 paid in full today. Little backstory here. So he's one PIF away from his first 50K month. And this, so when Tom signed up less than 4 months ago, like I helped him pretty much build from scratch, and we started a brand new Instagram account. He'd never made content before, so it was super awkward and stuff like that, right? He's an executive coach, and he's had like, I think 4 like C-suite positions and stuff like that. And he helps people become executives. So super cool offer. But anyways, started from scratch. He's about to hit his first 50K month. And on our sales call, he said, all right, Jeremy, I'm down. I'll sign up on one condition. I said, what's that, Tom? He said, when I hit my first 50K month, you and I are going to Harrods in London and we're buying watches together. I said, all right. So he's about to hit that. And we still got 5 days left of the month. And he's got a verbal on one of these, so he might have actually made it. And then he's got 6 more calls left in the next like 2-3 days. So that's nuts. But yeah, Adrian, he was doing the organic grind for 5 years, kind of doing like 20K a month, and signed up like 2 weeks ago. He signed a boatload of clients so far. Yeah, from a new ad, just got first inbound application, which is really cool. So with this, he just signed up literally yesterday, going through the offer optimization. And this is a big one. So when I say like messaging is the important thing, this is what I mean. So like anybody can go make a video and run it as an ad. Like that's, my dog can do that, right? What my dog can't do, and what most of you guys probably can't do, is get extreme clarity on your client avatar and literally just like pick apart their brain, cut open the top of their head, and just like literally see what's going on inside their brain, and then reflect that and communicate that in an ad to attract the right people and repel the wrong people. So he's literally been trying to figure this out for 18 months. He said I helped him nail it in 20 minutes. So yeah, got in some really ninja shit there. Corey, a little 7.5K PIF today too for him. Lee's been crushing it too. He helps rappers and hip hop artists become producers, like make their own beats and stuff like that. Super cool. So he booked 3 sales calls, and we're currently running an ad campaign, which is getting a 20x ROAS, which is nuts. Setter's crushing it, just hired them last week. And anyways, he posted this too, like about the Calendly form. Guy booked it for like next week, and then he rescheduled for like this week, like tomorrow, I think. And he said, reason, I have a payment method ready. So he's literally like ready to rock and roll. Yeah, anyways, let's get back to Louisa. So basically she is an absolute killer. She's a neuroscientist, and she's a high level, like super high level performance coach. Like she works with coaches that coach like NBA players, stuff like that, like professional athletes. So she helps them become better coaches for their athletes. Super cool. And she's got a massive podcast, big audience online and everything. And she does in-person seminars. So in New York City, where she lives. And anyways, last week our goal was to pack that out, run some ads around New York, pack that out, really just get a whole bunch of people, pay 5K, show up, and then go through the seminar and learn a bunch, right? So she joined on Thursday. I think we had our onboarding call on Friday, and then I hopped on another call with her on Saturday to really just kind of like really crack her messaging and script out the ad and everything like that. And then she got that recorded, edited, launched it on Monday. Now today on Wednesday, she got 12 DMs in 24 hours from it. But most of the people were not in New York City, which is weird. So anyways, what she did on the fly, and this is a really important principle for entrepreneurs. She just literally on the fly, on the sales calls, she's adjusted her offering and just literally created a new offer for an online version of her seminar at 8K. And the reason is because she paid me 8K last week, and that was the first number that came to her head. And she just pitched it. Guy was like, yeah, let's do it. And closed her first 8K PIF. And now we had to build it out. Now we got to build out the program, right? So we're gonna be working on that together and just like kind of structuring that, laying it all out and mapping it out and actually building it. So that's gonna be really cool. She also had 2 other calls before that. where she pitched 3.5, or she kind of told them 3.5, and they were literally ready to pay, but she was still kind of tweaking the online offers, and she wasn't too sure, didn't really want to like oversell herself or overcommit without really having like a whole lot or literally anything built out in terms of like an online program or anything. So probably going to start with just like some one-on-one stuff at the start as she builds it out, and then we'll lock these guys in. So the crazy thing is here as well, literally Lee was like, that's amazing. How much did you spend on ads to collect that 8K? She literally spent $70. So like 48 hours in, she's at a 114x ROAS. So like I wish I could say that's normal, guys. It's not, and it's gonna the dust is gonna settle at some point soon. But nonetheless, super cool. Imagine if these guys closed, right? The two 3.5s. So that could have been like 15K. Like they literally had like their credit cards ready. Like they said they were going to, like, they're ready to join if she actually had a program. They're still on the fence, and once we kind of dial things in a little bit more, then I have no doubt that those people will roll through. But yeah, the main thing is, right, keep the same messaging, because that's the number one thing. I remember on our sales call, that's kind of what she was mentioning. It was like the messaging is the most important thing for her. She's like, I have so much knowledge, and I know I can help people, and I already have a ton of like clients. Like she was already making a good amount of money too. She was kind of having a hard time like really tightening up the messaging and just dialing it in very simply to attract the right people and repel the wrong people. So that's what we spent those first couple calls doing together, is really just cracking that. And then once we did, boom, 8K coming in hot, 48 hours, less than 48 hours after launching our first ad, literally only $70 spent, which is sweet. And then she also said there's a lot more leads as well. But yeah, she honestly can't believe that I generated this in only a few days with Jeremy. And I remember like when she was signing up too, and Louisa, you're probably watching this, but like she was kind of nervous, right? Like she's like, you know what? Like really nervous, kind of excited, but let's do it. And she just kind of took the chance, took the leap of faith. Look what happened, right? So super cool. But set her up with an appointment setter today too. And I think that they're gonna be a really good fit. Like the setter, she has like a science background as well as an education background, and same with Louisa. So it's like literally like a perfect fit. So that's super cool to be able to pair a really good appointment setter with a really awesome client too. So really excited to see, really damn excited to see the progress that we're going to make here over the next few months, because we do have 6 months working together. So a lot of damage to be done there. But yeah, once we kind of get the online offer like really tighten up and really dial it in, then it's going to be just like off to the races, going hard. That'll be really cool. I'm super stoked for that. Louisa, congratulations again. Super happy for you. Super excited. Like the main takeaway from this video is like, don't overthink things. Right? Like at the start, you have to get scrappy. And that's exactly what I did when I started this offer too. It's like my first client paid me like $1,500. I think I pitched like 2.5. And he's like, oh, I only have 1,500. I was like, all right, done. Let's do it. I didn't even have a program built out either. Like literally exactly like Louisa. I was like, okay, I'm building it out right now. And in the meantime, we'll just do one-on-ones. I'll help you with whatever. Right? And then like 3-4 weeks later, after I did like, I think 50K in sales in my first like 5 weeks. So I don't think I waited that long. I think it was like after I did like 20 or 30K the first like 3 weeks, 2 or 3. Then I was like, okay, I got to build out this program. What that allowed me to do, and what this is going to allow Louisa to do as well, is as I was working with the clients, the first initial ones, like one-on-one, we're spending a bunch of calls every single week and spending lots of time together. That helped me get a lot of direct feedback from my clients to see what's working, what's not, what questions they have, what do they need the most help with. And then I was able to build my program in a way that answered a lot of those questions. So that kind of bought me back some time. And then 2 months later, after I signed a whole bunch more clients, same thing. I redid the entire program based on the new feedback that I got, based on what was working for me, and then also for my clients. And then just like a month ago now, I did the same thing. So in the last like 7 months since I started this business, I've revamped it 3 times. I've literally like rebuilt the program 3 times based on direct market feedback. So don't overthink it. Like it doesn't have to be perfect, and it sure as shit won't be perfect. I can promise you that, but you just have to start. You just have to do it. You have to take that leap of faith. You have to trust in yourself. You have to bet on yourself, and just believe in yourself and your own ability that you're going to figure it out. And what she told me on our one-on-one today was that she said, you know what? I just pitched it. I took the payment because it would light a fire under my ass to actually build this thing out and to really just commit and go all in with the online version. So then she's not tied to just New York City, because there's so many people out there that really need her help and her offer and her knowledge. And I get this on sales calls a lot too. It's like people are kind of like hesitant to kind of like build it, like sell their program first, or like they think they need to have it like 100% perfect before they actually like working with clients. But it's like, you don't at all. You just need to have something, or at least have the confidence and the conviction in yourself that you're going to figure it out and make it work. And if you don't build anything out right now, it's like, just do one-on-ones. Like, it's that simple. Yeah, that's really the main thing. It's like, you really just gotta bet on yourself. You gotta just trust yourself, tell yourself like, hey, I'm going to figure this out no matter what. Whether I get on the first try, whether I make my entire investment back in the first week, or takes a few weeks, takes a few months, right? Doesn't matter. 5 years from now? No. It's like, gosh, imagine where we're all gonna be at 5 years from now, right? Like, that's nuts. I started this business like 7 months ago. Like, what the hell? And like, I've just done 70K. I think I have like 73K in the last week on Stripe. Like, that's disgusting. That's more than like all of my friends make in a year. I just did that in the last week, but it didn't happen by accident. I've spent the time getting scrappy, rolling up my sleeves, getting my hands dirty, working super close with all my clients. Like, it's literally just me. I have a video where I break down, like, I think it's like my 140K month or whatever, like 0 to 140K a month. And it's like my team and profit margins and ad spend or something like that. You can literally see it. It's like, I got one commission only setter, and he also edits my reels, and I've got a YouTube editor. That's it. So it's like on the back end, like when you're in the program, it's like, it's you and me. We're gonna be spending some time together, and we're gonna be doing some damage. So that's that. Like, you can't, and that's another thing too. And this might prevent me from scaling as well. Like, this might be a limiting belief or like a character flaw. I don't know. I just have a weird, like, sick brain where it's like, when somebody pays me like money and signs up, it's like I have like a weird obligation that like I have to do whatever it takes to make them succeed. Otherwise I don't deserve it. So maybe I'm like, I need like their validation. That could be it. Which I think it's a good problem to have, because it just, I mean, shit, look at the wins channel. I think that mentality reflects into the client wins and like the results my clients are getting so quickly. That's the important thing. It's like, and that's what nobody talks about too, which kind of pisses me off, like, in this space. Everybody out here is just selling like shitty products that don't actually get people results. Yeah, they make a bunch of money. They just push marketing and sales and like all that really hard for a couple of years, but then nobody gets results. And then their clients hate them and then come to me and finally get results. And that's the last thing I want. It's like, I will not sacrifice client results and client success for scale, because I know what happens when you do that. I've seen it so many times, and I've been part of something where that exact same thing has happened, where they just focus on marketing and sales so much, and they just push the front end and just like only focus on that. And then they make sales, and then they just kind of disregard their clients, or their program sucks. Word of mouth just destroys their reputation. Now they're going out of business. All their clients are coming to me. And that's the last thing I want. Like, I'm trying to get rich. Let me tell you that. Let me be brutally honest with you. I'm 100% trying to get rich, but I'm also patient. I'm trying to get rich for sure, rather than getting rich right now, quickly. Big difference, right? So with that, I will not sacrifice client success over scaling, because I know client results go down, word of mouth gets negative, and that works against me. I'm trying to be around 5 years from now. Most of these guys, the way that they act, they might say that, but the way that they act and like the way that they actually run their business is the complete opposite. They sacrifice the long term for the short term, just pumping those Stripe screenshots. I don't know if it's an ego thing or an insecurity thing, but like, it's gonna continue destroying them, right? Like, I don't know. The barrier to entry in this industry is like so low that like anybody can get into it and like start a business. So there's just so many boneheads in here. It's morons running around without a clue what they're doing. Like, no actually like real like business sense. Sucks for you guys. But it's really good for me. Well, hopefully not you guys if you're watching my channel, and especially not you guys if you're in my program. But it's good for me, because it makes it really damn easy to stand apart from the crowd when you actually have a bit of a clue of what the hell is going on and how to actually run a business. Without trying to toot my own horn, like, I think it's pretty evident in the case studies and the results. If you want to see the case studies and results, like, go watch my client interviews on my YouTube channel, go watch my Instagram story highlights, and keep tapping and swiping through all hundreds of them until your thumbs get sore, or until you finally get depressed that you're still broke doing organic marketing. And then shoot me a DM and I'll help you. Or booking a call down below. Bring your credit card. It's $8,000 US paid in full, or 10K if we got to split it up a couple times. I'll probably raise it. I'm thinking September 1st. I know I've kind of said it a couple times, but It just hasn't really felt like the right time yet, but definitely within the next like 1 to 2 months, 100%, because I can't, like, people are literally like throwing their credit cards at me. My closing rate's like 70%, and I can't, like, I'm gonna run into a bottleneck at the back end really damn soon. So the only way to do that is either like hire a team and outsource coaching, and then maybe sacrifice client results, or just increase the price and just work with better clients. And then I'll probably increase like the minimum to like, you have to be doing at least like 10 or 20K a month to join, and then just really like increase the standards. So that's an option. That's kind of where my head's at right now. So we'll see. Obviously, like as time goes on, I'll be in a much better place to make a better decision on that. Right now it's manageable. Right now it's very manageable. Like next week I'm traveling for like a week, and like my clients are chilling and they're getting results and making money. So it's like literally set up perfectly right now, but look out for that. But I'm gonna end the video here. Hopefully you guys were able to learn something. The main lesson today was honestly just like, bet on yourself, like go all in, trust yourself, trust your judgment, trust your intuition. And sometimes you need to put your back against the wall, right? Because there's no growth and comfort if you're just waiting until you have the perfect product built out. If you're waiting until you have XYZ, like you're gonna be waiting a long damn time. And every day that passes where you're not making sales, it's costing you. And yeah, the cool thing is like with Louisa, literally 6 days in after paying me $8,000, she just made $8,000, and she could have made another 7 if she closed those people. If she had like a course built out, and now she knows how to sign $8,000 paid in fulls, how to attract them and close them for the rest of her business career. And she's already made her investment back. Now anything over this is like, it's an infinite return. Now she knows how to run ads. She's got her messaging just tight as hell. Now it's time to print cash. So that's it. Look out for a client interview in the next few months with Louisa. I want to do a lot more of them, but my clients don't, because they want to hit like they want to hit some big months first. Because now it's just like, yeah, they make, I don't know, they have like a 20, 30, 40K month, and it's like, no, I want to wait till I hit 50. I want to wait till I hit 100, and then I get on your channel. Fuck, guys. Help me out here. No, nonetheless, if you want to follow the journey a little closer, I post on my stories on Instagram every day, and you can see my client results and wins and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, I'm rambling. Time to go. I gotta go to bed and get up, hit the gym early. Hopefully you enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.